Hi there, everyone. So last night we were gifted a few items that I'm going to go over today. Show you the changes that it makes to a tank. We've been having some issues with this slate we got. We've never worked with the slate before, and as you can see, it's really thin stuff. And the problems we're having is that, yeah, we can get it in, it feels nice and sturdy, but then by the time the fish move around in there and start playing and stuff, we've got stuff falling over, and as you can see, none of the fish here have hard hats on. They're steel toe boots, not even work gloves, so no safety glasses either. So we hoping that today we've made it more sturdy. We're trying to maximize also getting the most amount of rooms for privacy when they want that, as well as rooms to scoot in and out of. You can see these cars are following us around. They're very curious, very friendly, very fun fish. We've had to put the Akaras in here with our 75-gallon, which is intended for these Jordan's bar ale here, also known as mirror fish in the industry, or I've seen some places call it a Jordan's Daniel. It's a carp or a minnow from India. We keep those and our Africans in here, but we've had to put our female convict in here, as well as our younger Akaras, because over in the tank that they were in, there were some fries born. I'll show you in a minute or two. So what we were gifted yesterday for this tank was the Fluval, sorry I don't know too much, Q2 air pump, which here it will do 50 to 160 US gallons, or 190 to 600 US liters. It's good for. It's on full tilt here right now because I'm trying to get a cycling done here in this tank. But as you can see, you got a dial on it. It does turn down in volume, and I find as it sits there for some time, it gets quieter, and not just because I'm adding noise to the house, but once the door is closed, this isn't our living room area anyway, so it's not like someone's sleeping in here. So we added the air stone to it, and when we had just the air stone going with the Q2 on full blast, you should have seen this. Like, you can see the water disturbance at the top right now, but we actually had this like tidal waving. It was that powerful. It was just rolling here. It was almost rolling out of the tank. If we had more water in it, it definitely would have. It wouldn't have taken much more. So we added a splitter onto this, and we're running another one of our do-it-yourself filtration systems. So we had cleaned out the HOB on this one the other day because we were moving those rocks around. It really stirred up a lot of things. We probably should have vacuumed before we had done it, but not being water change day, we didn't think about that. As well as the substrate we're using, we did rinse it, but it just seems that it still has a lot of its dust in there. I could be wrong. It could be them spreading the sand all over the place. I'm not really certain either way just yet. We're going to keep an eye on it, but the cloud in the tank was enormous. Anyways, so we've used the lemon juice container again. We believe in using what's available at home without having to buy too much, and preferably not having to buy anything. Hence why they do it yourself and save money. So that's about as close as I'm going to get there, I guess, to it right now, without taking my tank completely apart. I guess I can lift this and pull this back. There we go. I'll put the light over top of it. So we've used the lemon juice container again, as I was saying. I'm trying to get a light over here. And with the lemon juice container, in the bottom it has, can't see from there, try over here. The bottom we have used some glass stones. The very bottom has your typical household sponge, never been used, clean, rinsed off. Some of the glass stones, those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, those things, but the smaller version, so right there, those kind. Above that, we've put some of the substrate out of this tank here, rinsed it off really well, unfortunately killing that beneficial bacteria, but you got to realize there's food waste in there and fish waste in there, so pushing air through it, you're then going to be putting phosphate, nitrate, nitrite, and ammonia into your water. From there we added AquaClear's ceramic stones or ceramic beads for the top of it, and we used a package that was for the 20 to 50 gallons filter that they make. So put that at the top, feeling that that's where most beneficial bacteria is going to build up, but also by then it's already trickled through all of that and been beaten up real good. By that point in time, I just wanted to pass really good beneficial bacteria, and ceramic beads are known for having a great surface area for collecting that. So the tank isn't spotlessly clear right now. Like I said, we have to clean out the HOB on the back, but it's not bad. And if you would have seen this last night, you couldn't see that wall back there. So I'll come back in a couple of days. We'll see how things are going. Obviously it does take time to build beneficial bacteria, but the bigger your tank, the easier things are to do. The only time I've ever had a manufactured additional filtration system inside my tank, here we are using it's a UV light, and it sucks the water in through the back here. You can see where that blue part is. Sucks the water in through there, passes it over a UV light and back out into the tank. We're using this because we have our blue car parents in here that are the reason why the convict and the other cars are in the other tank, because they had their fry, which you can see right there. So the concern here was the fry not getting hurt or killed. And we use the Fluval C4. We've had to, you see, block off everything there, raise the arm from the bottom of the tank where it normally is to the top, because they were passing by it and one got in there. One of the fry got in there, but was safe and was rescued. So it puts it back out in there. This water has still got a slight yellowish tinge to it, but it's not too bad. And that's only been in there about 24 hours now. So we'll come back to that in a couple of days, see how that's doing. That's good. I think it was a 24 volt, I can't remember, but it was good for up to 50 gallons. This is on a 45 gallon tank. Rather do it yourself. This was our second one we ever made at home. Again, a lemon juice container full of beads you would use to make your children's necklaces or bracelets, what have you. Some plastic buttons in there, and then there was children's party game that was kind of like Tetris blocks that we cut up into little pieces and put them in there. That was running on 2 hoses coming off of air pump for a 30 gallon tank, which this is, but last night we needed the splitter for the 75 gallon I showed you earlier. And this one's running just great now on just that one. Sometimes with your do-it-yourself filters, you're going to find that they take some time to work the way you expect them to for whatever reason. It's just how it works out. So this one I'd shown in a video. We had redone it. This was actually the 3rd one we ever made. This is an old shampoo bottle with a sponge on the bottom, some of the glass beads, a small layer of the substrate, some more glass beads exiting onto the glass bar that goes across the middle of the bow front. And the reason is I found so much beneficial bacteria on there and I wanted to maximize the use of it. So I have that with the air stones underneath the cichlid hut, the rock pile, hoping that the air stone passing over it is picking up more beneficial bacteria to explode at the surface. The reason we did that is taking it off the penguin's bio wheel. And the screen's lifting water to exchange with oxygen, killing nitrite, nitrate, and ammonia. I have a few seconds left here. This was the first one we ever made, and it works excellent in this little 10 gallons. Again, just beads. This is an old Dole juice container. And perhaps one day I'll do a video on building these. There's tons of them online already though, and they're better at it than I am. In fact, I've stolen ideas from them and just done what works for me with what I have available in the house. Those are some Molly babies that we have available for sale as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.